Okay, hey folks, my name is Tony Kwasik, and I'm presenting to you today Peer Stables, which is peer-to-peer stable US dollar representations on Lightning channels. I'm especially excited to present to you today because this is my first ever Bitcoin presentation. Until last month, I resigned from my job at a large bank, and so from fiat to Bitcoin, let's go. So peer stables, it's a way of representing US dollar balances on one side of the Lightning channel. And so we can imagine that if Car and I enter into a Lightning channel together, and Car ponies up $100 of Bitcoin, and I pony up $100 of Bitcoin, and the objective is to keep my side of the channel stable at $100 of Bitcoin. So effectively that means I have a 1x short position on Bitcoin and Car has a 1x long position. Because let's think about it, if the price of Bitcoin goes up, then it takes less Bitcoin to keep me stable in dollar terms on my side of the channel. And so I slide Bitcoin over to Car on his side of the channel. And so Car, when the price went up, he benefited from the Bitcoin that he already had on his side of the channel, and he also got more Bitcoin. He's got a leveraged long play. Conversely, if the price of Bitcoin goes down, then it takes more Bitcoin to keep me stable on my side of the channel. Car needs to send a payment over to me. So the idea is that by matching up longs and shorts on Lightning channels, we can have a synthetic representation of US dollar that's no token, self-custodial, no tether, no exchange, no shorting on exchange, etc. So at TabConf, I was able to just this morning get the Core Lightning plugin running. I'm running a Core Lightning plugin, and so I'll show just a brief video. And so the idea is that we update these channels often, and so based on the updated price. So right now I query the price from 5 exchanges, 5 price oracles, and when we take the median of that price. And so I took a video of this because sometimes the price doesn't change, and so it's kind of boring. And so here, on this left side, we have a stable receiver node getting the stable US dollar balance. On the right side is the stable provider node providing that stability and taking the Bitcoin upside and downside. And so we have some details here. This is the stable receiver. The stable asset is US dollars. We have a minimum margin ratio. So in other words, if the amount of Bitcoin goes down below a certain amount, then the long person has to splice in, which is not implemented, but regardless. And so the current amount that the stable receiver has in Bitcoin in dollar terms is $1.85, and the stable receiver expects to have $1.90, and so that means that the stable provider needs to pay the stable receiver about 5 cents. And so that actually looks like it had already happened on the right. The stable provider queried the same oracles, got the result, and sent over a payment of 5 cents. And then we just did the price query again, and the price, it looks like it did change, but very minor, less than a sat. And so the price was too small to do a payment. And so we don't do a payment then. Looking forward, and so we repeat this process for various rounds, maybe in production every 1 minute, every 2 minutes, not sure. But looking forward, what I would like to do is add in funding rates to this. Normally if you go leverage long Bitcoin, you have to pay a rate to trade on margin. And so we can, the stable provider who's going long Bitcoin can pay that every 1 minute. We can get that annualized rate and pay that every 1 minute. So what we're creating here, I think, is streaming finance. It's derivatives on Lightning Network. It's fully collateralized synthetic US dollars. And I'm really looking forward to working on it further. If you run a Core Lightning node and you would be interested in creating a stable channel with me, I'll take either side of the trade. You know, I'll go stable or I'll go long, whatever you want. If you're interested in providing capital like down the road, either in the marketplace itself or for this project, let me know. And finally, if you're a builder, would love to build with you. One thing I worked on at the TabConf as well was some documentation. You can see my Twitter here, and I'll post the the link to the code base there. And let's see. Yeah, finally, I think there's like $120 billion of stablecoins right now. It's tremendous product market fit. And we need to suck all that into Bitcoin. So I think we need to suck it into the Lightning Network. We can have a better, more censorship resistant, more resilient, faster, cheaper, better payment rails. And so yeah, let's build